Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Child, the Republicans are fighting. Shah got sentenced. And did Lisa Rinna get fired or did she just leave? We're talking about that and a lot more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage. Let's go. What's going on, Beauty Besties? Happy New Year. Happy 2023. I see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And thank God it's Friday. Y'all, not only did we make it to the end of another week, we made it into a whole new year. And I'm going to tell you, your beauty best friend missed you. You know, stepping away, taking some time off, not having to create fresh content did your beauty best friend some good. And I'm just excited to see y'all because the tea is hot. The first week of the year is litty in the 2023. What y'all got planned for this weekend? Y'all know I always say I ain't got nothing planned except to create content for y'all and this, and this. And that's true. We'll be creating content for you all this weekend, but I do have something planned. My little niecey poo is having her quinceañera today, and her beauty best friend of an uncle is doing her makeup. So I would call this like a black quinceañera because, we black, but I'm so excited that she's turning 15. Wait, that's a quinceañera. Yeah, 15. Wish I had me a good old quinceañera when I was 15, child. So I'm doing that today, and then I have a friend's TV show premiere after party to go to tonight, I think. And what else? And I am doing brunch this weekend and lots of great things. This is my official last weekend before I jump back into the 9 to 5 on Monday. So I'm just so excited to see y'all. Now, here's the thing. I hope y'all got y'all tea ready because it's smoking today and it's hot. Let's start out first with the Republican Party, child. So for all the beauty besties that's in the United States, y'all see what's going on with the Republican Party not being able to find a speaker. But what I want to highlight is there is a lot of other foolishness happening by the name of George Santos and Ollie Alexander. That's right. So let's first start with George Santos, because if Joanne the Scammer was a real person, it is officially George Santos, who is literally got elected into the House of Representatives, is waiting to be sworn in, and there are no speakers to swear him in. But the fact of the matter is, this man literally, bippity boppity boo, created a whole new person for himself to literally get elected. From the fact that this man said he made $55,000 one year to making millions the next year, to the fact that you got a Brazilian store clerk now that he's in the news and he's now, an elected official coming after him because he defrauded by writing them a bad check years ago for $1,300 and they could not track him down. But now that he's all up in the news, child, the Brazilian store people are like, you owe us money. This man is a fraud. Abort all you can. The fact of the matter is the week that this man has been comical to me. He sat in the back at the kids' table because people are supposed to be sworn in this week, so people brought their children, people brought their families, and literally you see George in the back of the house by himself with children next to him. He got kicked out of the adult table and got sat at the children table. This man couldn't find his office. This man got lost. This man is scared of the news cycle and all the journalists and everything else that's asking him questions about his fraudulent life. Like, this man is a joke to me. And the fact of the matter is, what are y'all going to do about it? Ooh, I'm choking. Yeah, that's how I think this is how crazy this is. I'm over here choking. What is the Republican Party going to do about it? I'm going to tell you something. I have a feeling that they're going to do nothing because they need this seat and they're going to turn the other way. But it's bad when, they're in session this week and people went up to him, and the moment he says, I'm George Santos, his own party took their hand back and walked the other way. Not only did they walk the other way, it was one of them Speedy Gonzalez type of runs, okay? They didn't want anything to do with this man. So it'll be interesting to see if he ends up resigning, if there's going to be some kind of house investigation into him and they, strip him of things. But essentially, here's the silver lining. Here's the story that I feel like you can be whatever you want to be within reason. Just don't lie to get there, because what's done in the dark is going to come to light. Now, that's my take on George Santos, a whole buffoon of a person, a scammer of all scams, a Joanne the Scammer in real time, okay? But let's talk about this Ali Alexander. Sorry, I'm thinking in my head, Ali Oxenfree. He is comical as well. Ali Alexander. Ali Oxenfree. I can't get it. I can't stop. It's just stuck there. So Ali Alexander is a black, gay, right-wing conservative. I don't know how those ingredients work in this pot, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: it ain't meshing well for me. But I digress. So Ali Alexander is a black, gay, right-wing conservative who was in charge of Stop the Steal Foundation. You know, the people who thought that, you know, Trump was trying to steal, the American public was trying to steal the election from Trump. Yeah, Stop the Steal Foundation. I can't. So anyway, so Ali not only was in charge of this foundation, he's now going head to head with the rebels of like the Marjorie Taylor Greene, for example. And this is so crazy because he is now threatening that he has incriminating evidence that he's going to drop like a whole bomb of info on Marjorie Taylor Greene and is leaving it up to the Georgia judicial whatever to investigate and potentially put her away for any kind of criminal acts that he's insinuating and he's alleging. He's saying that he got the docket, the dossier, the papers, all the facts. He says, I got the receipts. And let me just tell you, not only did he say he had the receipts, I just want to play this clip real quick because when I tell you he is reading Marjorie for filth, y'all have to hear this.
I will not suffer this harlot. I will not be taught vows and loyalty, commitment from a whore. You have got me mistaken for some damn fool, and a fool, Ali Alexander, has never been called. In the coming days, I'm going to reveal that Marjorie Taylor Greene, in my summation and the summation of lawyers, committed a crime. That crime is going to be handed to the state of Georgia. And the state of Georgia will decide whether they adjudicate that crime or not. The House Ethics Committee and House Rules must expel Marjorie Taylor Greene when this evidence comes to light. Ho, go home. I am done with you. You are lukewarm. I am spitting you out of my mouth. You played me and no more.
Child, he not only opened the library, but in this case, he busted the Library of Congress wide open. He busted all the public libraries wide open, and he read her like you read a Cheesecake Factory menu for filth. Because y'all know the Cheesecake Factory menus be long as hell for no reason. Baby, he called her a harlot. That's what one of the good old, I don't even know if he's from the South, but that's what you do in the South, honey. You call people harlots and Jezebels and stuff. He called her a harlot. He called her a hoe. He said, you are lukewarm in my mouth and I am spitting you out. Ew, by the way. But baby, I'm now committed to know what Marjorie Taylor Greene did that he is holding hostage over her head. Because what this black gay man did not do was show up to play with her today. First of all, if this man does not get any type of, because he's not even a politician, right? Stop the Steal Foundation. But what I need for people to take note of is he is a great candidate for a Housewives franchise. Baby, put him on the Potomac. But Andy Cohen, this is the type of read that you need. We haven't heard a read like this since Phaedra Park read Kenyon for Filth about needing $20 to buy a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you can have a kid. Now check that. Bloop. We haven't seen reads like this in a while. So you could take the scammer that is George Santos and put Ali Alexander and put them on a whole Real Housewives franchise, and that will increase the ratings, okay? Since we got some changes happening for Beverly Hills, why don't you stick one of them on Beverly Hills and really stir the pot? What y'all think about the George Santos mess and the Ali Alexander? Y'all leave it in the comments. Speaking of changes for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, honey, ding dong, the witch is dead, the villain is dead, the wigs are dead, lips are gone, and Lisa Rinna will not be returning to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know if the petitions were heard by all the executive gods or not, but we got our wish, we got our prayer. We don't want to see Lisa Rinna on any more Housewives, and officially she's gone. Now, the public statement from Rinna was that this was her longest job in her entire 35-year career or whatever. But, you know, she was on Housewives for 8 years. She's saying that, you know, it was an amicable split. She didn't want to return. Bravo did not want to renew her, so they both parted ways, you know, mutually. But word on the curb and across the street, allegedly, is she got fired. They said that, you know, the allegations is that she was actually behind all the bots that attacked Garcelle's son online with those horrible racist tropes and comments and everything else. And if that's the case, then she should have been fired. She shouldn't be able to work on television again, because that is horrible. You don't attack children and you don't use racism behind it. So I don't know what you guys think, and I think it's so petty and messy that Lisa Vanderpump put up a ding dong right when Lisa Rinna announced that she wasn't coming back. Hey Lisa Vanderpump, you want to come back to the show? But I possibly think Rinna might have been fired, and therefore Bravo was not going to renew her contract, and therefore she's hiding behind the fact that she did not want to return. Child, what you about to do after this? Go back to the soaps? I mean, you was a tired soap actress anyways. I mean, let's keep it real. Are you going to go back to the soaps, Lisa Rinna? You're going to give us a new Depends commercial? You're going to expand your whole lip gloss line? I mean, what's next outside of this lucrative career? She was almost making $2 million per season, okay? So literally $2 million right out the door. So goodbye, Lisa Rinna. And speaking of goodbye, child, did y'all hear that it's amazing that she only got 78 months in jail? So, Jen Shah from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City got sentenced today, and the judge sentenced her for 6.5 years in prison. No wonder she didn't go to the reunion. She was really trying to spend each and every waking moment with her family. And I don't know if you guys, you know, are watching, but like this week's episode, she had a therapy session. She got really emotional talking about, you know, not wanting to leave the youngest one. I forget the youngest one's name right now. And that, you know, Coach Shah was in his car and he'd be crying and all types of emotions. And the entire family is going through things. 6.5 years. Now, here's what I wonder. Will she get out early for good behavior? And two, when she gets out in 6.5 years from now, will there be a Housewives of Salt Lake City for her to come back to? The way that Teresa from Jersey, I was going to say forehead, hairline, came back after she went to prison. So y'all let me know. There's a lot of movement happening in 2023, child. Bye, Jen Shah, and bye, Lisa Rinna. And before I get out of here, Damon Hamlin, the 24-year-old football player, and y'all know I don't speak football, but the football player that literally collapsed on Monday on the field. The ambulance had to come on the field. Let me tell you something about praying people and angels, and when it's not your time, the young man is awake. He's holding hands with his family. I've heard that he FaceTimed his team. And so I'm super, super grateful and sending out lots of love and healing energy for him as well. Because 2023 already kind of started with some deaths, okay? I don't know if y'all remember, but at the end of 2022, Barbara Walters died. Pope Benedict is gone. And so I'm glad that this young man is safe and sound and secure and healing. So we're going to continue to give him lots of good love and lots of good energy. And on that note, guys, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check the notifications and make sure they're turned on so you don't miss out on all this good old melanated magic sugar. Who loves you? I do. Have a great weekend. Bye.